Hey guys, Grimsy42 back here with the final part of my PA road trip. I thought I could get it in two, but it looks like it's actually going to be a three-parter. So I'm going to get right into it so that I can get this wrapped up and do my recap on everything. First, I'll start with a couple Wii games that I had picked up. Okay, none of these are amazing games. In fact, they're all pretty crappy games, but I grabbed them basically because they were games I was missing. One of my goals for the Wii is to grab every single RPG, and there are a couple, I guess you could say, that I still don't have. The first one is Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Echoes of Time, and it is complete and in very good shape. Even has the registration card in there still. Next, I grabbed this one for I think $3 at a GameStop, which is also doing buy two get one free on Wii games right now. So anybody who is looking to beef up their Wii collection, if there's still anything that they have, the prices are low now and they're doing buy two get one free. So Trauma Center's Second Opinion. It is a Atlas title, so I've been told it's pretty fun. And it is complete. So for $3 with buy two get one free, I couldn't resist. I just had to grab it. The next one actually doesn't look that bad. It looks like it's kind of like a shooter, and it's called The Saint. Again, this one is complete. Next is another Final Fantasy. This one's called Final Fantasy Fables: Chocobo's Dungeon. I can't say that I will ever play this, but I had to get it just for completeness sake. And guess that's enough on that. This last one is, it also looks like it's a shooter, and it looks really fun, and I think I got it for like $3 or $4. Sin and Punishment, Star Successor. And it is also complete and has the little Club Nintendo thing in there, so I'll definitely check to see if I can get some Nintendo points off of that. I always try to grab games, if available, that have that. That way I can take advantage of that. Okay, next I'm going to do some NES games. And there's nothing super amazing in here, but I did grab some good titles. There's definitely some titles in here that I had been looking for and that I was really happy to get. And the first one being Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers, and it is in very good condition. I try not to buy games with label damage, and this is a game I'm definitely looking forward to playing. This next one I grabbed for a few reasons. It's similar to Zelda, which is good. It's a Capcom title, which is good, and my wife is huge fan of the movie, so hopefully I get her to play it. It's Willow. Next, I only grabbed it because it was $1, and I'll just show you. It's Iron Sword Wizards and Warriors 2, featuring yours truly, Fabio, and apparently he can't believe it's not butter, so that was $1, I remind you. Otherwise, yeah. This next one I've been looking for a long time. We've all seen it, and we've probably all played it. I've been trying to get this in good shape for a while, and I finally was able to find a copy in condition that I am satisfied with, and that is Legend of Zelda. You kind of see how shiny it still is, and there's really no fading or chipping on the paint, and it did come with a Nintendo dust sleeve, so I was happy to grab that, and I got it for like $5, so I was definitely very happy to pick that up. This next game I kind of got a little bonus with. It's a very common game, and it's rather inexpensive. I think I picked it up for like a couple bucks, and it's Dragon Warrior. But the cool thing is this had the manual still. So when I grabbed it, I went up to the register and I showed them everything that I thought came with it, and they were totally cool with it. So I'm going to go ahead and show everything that I got with this. So first, the Dragon Warrior Adventure Guide. It's kind of on a cardboard stock. Next, the Dragon Warrior instruction booklet, then the Dragon Warrior Explorer's Handbook that I just dropped. Thankfully it didn't bend. And the last thing I didn't realize wasn't from the game. It's actually from Dragon Warrior Part 2, but it's this really cool map here. So I was definitely happy to grab this. And again, I got all of that packaged in with the Dragon Warrior, and it was only like a couple bucks. So I was definitely pleased to pick that up. So anyways, moving on. It did also manage to grab a couple GameCube manuals and all the inserts that went with them. I got Zelda the Twilight Princess with inserts. And this one I got 2 copies of. The other one I already threw in the copy that I actually have that I needed a manual for, and that's Zelda the Wind Waker. So I was definitely happy to pick that up. So both of those are actually for trade because I know people definitely want those, so I grabbed them when I saw them. I guess next we'll go on to the more obscure, uncommon games, if you will. And I picked these up for, I want to say, $10 each. And I know they're definitely worth more than that, so I was okay paying that. First one is Clu Clu Land. This is a 5-screw, and it is in like perfect condition. The label is extremely glossy. The next one actually came with manual, and it's a later release, and it is also a pretty uncommon game. I don't know if it's Tuki or Toki, but like I said, it did come with the manual, so I was definitely happy to pay $10 for that. It usually goes like $30 on eBay. And this last one I would say is probably my rarest and most valuable NES game at the moment. I definitely haven't gotten many rare NES games yet, just because of the difficulty to find them in my area and because I really don't go on eBay to buy my games very often. But it's Dragon Warrior 3, and it's in very good shape, so I'm definitely happy to kind of put this one at the top of my NES collection, at least for now. Okay, I've got a few more things to show. One thing I noticed at that store is they had some manual grab bags, and as you can see, I grabbed quite a bit. I actually wound up grabbing the 3 that they had. I'll go over a few of the highlight games for you quick. But basically it was, you know, a little stack of manuals, maybe like 10 or so for $2.50. I mean, so we're talking like 25 cents each. You can't go wrong at a price like that. And the ones on the outside of it were kind of crappy, but I was hopeful that there were some good games inside. And there actually were some amazing games. One of them is Strider. Next is Revenge of Shinobi. Next one is Shinobi 3. Return of the Ninja Master. This one's a little beat up, but still good to have. Battletoads. The first X-Men. Turtles Tournament Fighter. Sonic 2. And this last one I was extremely happy to get. I'm definitely looking forward to get the game. And it also comes with a little extra card with playing instructions. And that is Gunstar Heroes. So I was definitely happy to grab that. And again, I got all these manuals for $7.50. So a huge stack of Sega Genesis manuals. There's some posters in here, so I was definitely happy to pick that up. Okay, the last stuff that I have to show is Super Nintendo stuff. So I'm going to show some of the more common games first, and I picked these up just for like a couple bucks each. The first one is Doomsday Warrior. Next one is Realm. Next one is a title that I know is fun. I've played it in the past. I definitely picked it up with the intent of playing it again. Gradius 3. Okay, now the rest of these are not cheap titles, and they are not common titles. In fact, some of them are actually pretty darn rare. The first one is a Atlas title, Run Saber. Again, it's in very good shape. Next one is definitely one I really enjoyed playing as a kid, and I look forward to playing again. And I got this for less than half of what it goes on eBay, so I was definitely pleased. Sunset Riders. The next one is a title that I've definitely been looking for a long time. It kind of reminds me of Splatterhouse for some weird reason. I'm not sure why. But I was super stoked when I picked this up. Nosferatu. I was definitely happy to grab this one. This is definitely something I'm looking forward to playing through and beating. Okay, and the last title you've already seen, but it's a second copy. Just the timing of how things work out. And I grabbed this one again at less than half of what it goes for on eBay, and it's in amazing condition, so I was definitely not upset that I grabbed two. It's Captain Commando. And my other copy is sealed, so I'll be keeping this one so that I can play it, at least until I have my fun with it. I may possibly trade it, but at this point I'm really definitely glad to have this, and I'm definitely going to hang on to it. And the last game, or games, that I'm going to show is something that I had also picked up at that computer store where I picked up the Sega Genesis game. I've already cleaned it up a little. And it's a Super Game Boy. Okay, and the cool thing is the guy who was selling it to me didn't realize there was a game inside of it. And actually wound up picking this up for $3. So $3 for a Super Game Boy alone is a great price. I mean, as you can see, it's very clean. But the cool surprise was the game inside of it, and the game does work. I did test it. Unfortunately, it doesn't save, but that is an easy fix. Pokemon Silver. So, I mean, this game trades like 20 to 30 bucks by itself. And the Super Game Boy is, 15, 20. And the fact that I got both of them for $3 was incredible. I was super, super happy about that. And it's finds like that definitely make me want to, keep going. So anyways, my wrap up on Erie. It was great. My buddy and I are definitely looking forward to going back there. We kind of want to give it a little time for the, the inventory to shake up a little. But it was a great time. We had a blast, and I definitely got a lot of stuff. I think that's the most I've ever spent on video games in my life, but I definitely got great deals on everything, and I was definitely happy to add like 20 boxed Super Nintendo games to my collection. So that is everything, and thank you for watching, and if you like this, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, I would appreciate it if you would, for more content coming and everything like that. So thanks for watching, and take care. Hey guys, just one more quick update. I know I've been promising you the Game Chasers footage, and I definitely have it. In fact, I'm looking at the games that I gotten from the pickup that I did with them, or multiple pickups rather, and I will get that out to you ASAP, just with everything I've been doing recently, and moving and setting up my game room and school and work. I just really haven't had time to edit it to the level of quality that I'm going to try to do, and I definitely want to make sure that it's, at least to the best of my ability, the best presentation I have. But I am still working on it. These other pickups are a lot easier to do because it's just, shoot and edit for 2 seconds and I'm good. So I will definitely try to get it out ASAP, like I said. And I am doing everything I can to get it done as quick as possible. So thank you for your patience, and it is coming, and there's some good stuff, so I definitely think you'll enjoy it. Take care.
I have fans.
7, actually, yeah.
7. Can you name them all? Please, I'd like to know the names and personally send them a letter of thank you.
No, man, it's like...
What perspective does that give you? I mean, what is it like being, not to sound literal, but behind them all the time?
Honestly, I feel it gives me an interesting perspective to look at them and evaluate them from an outside point of view and really be able to point out what assholes they really are sometimes.
How do you feel about the fact that you've just been called an asshole?